In the first video of end times, I have talked about Gog Magog. In the second video, I have talked about Imam Mahdi. In this video, I will talk about Antichrist. Antichrist or Dajjal. In the Hadith, Dajjal is narrated deliberately, but deliberately mainly covers 40 days when he will come for a pacification visit in Muslim territories. He will enter through Iran with 70,000 entourage and gradually move towards Medina. He will not be able to enter Medina because there will be visible angels guarding Medina at that time. So he will start going towards, he will lose his power to make the dead alive in Medina. Then he will gradually move towards Syria and he will try to go back to Jerusalem. When real Jesus will descend and kill Dajjal. During this visit, he will motivate many people in his favor. He will have immense power. He will have power to bring rain. He will have power to increase crops. He will have power to make the dead alive. And he will make people rich. And those who will not obey him, he will make them poor. In the Hadith, it is told to keep away from Dajjal. It is, if somebody goes to meet him, it is most likely he will be deceived. There will be paradise and hell moving with him, but his paradise will be painful, hell will be painless. This 40 days visit, he will mainly come for pacification. According to Hadith, he will establish beast empire in Europe that will control the whole world economically by putting signs on hand. Those who will not take the sign will not be able to buy or sell. Means he will put economic sanction at individual level. Thus he will control the world economically, and some of the parts of the world he will be controlling by force. Probably Muslim territories he will be controlling by force, and people will not be obeying the power of beast, and he will come for pacification mainly. These 40 days are covered in Hadith. In the Hadith, it is told that he will have one eye blind. His one eye will be blind and protruding. However, he will pose himself, he will present himself as the real Jesus Christ. So he is likely, he will try to look nice and divine. Most probably he will wear goggles. But he will have a sign of Kaf, Arabic alphabet Kaf on his forehead. Muslim will see it and understand that he is a kafir. However, others will not see, or even if they can see, they will probably view it as his enhanced third eye vision, mark of enhanced third eye vision. They must have think something else as well. So, Hadith we find, because covers 40 days only. Prophet Muhammad was concerned about the Muslims, so he has deliberately covered 40 days only. if we want to know deliberately about Dajjal or Antichrist, we have to know it from Bible, because he will have power for 3.5 years, and he will establish a beast empire in Europe that will control the world. Or there are many doubtful hadith as well among Muslims. And there is one hadith that is narrated, is the hadith of Tamim ibn Dari. Tamim ibn Dari was a Palestinian. He was a Christian preacher. He came to Medina and accepted Islam. And soon after he came, he narrated a story of Dajjal. Prophet was very happy on Tamim ibn Dari, because he came from Palestine and accepted Islam, and he was a Christian preacher. Prophet was very happy on him, and he narrated the story of Tamim ibn Dari in public to the people. The assembly, there was assembly. He narrated the story of Tamim ibn Dari. According to Tamim ibn Dari, the hadith of Tamim ibn Dari, he said that he went went in the sea for a trip, and his ship was lost for a month, and they were roaming in the sea, and they were aimlessly floating in the sea, and landed on a island after about 1 month, where he see a peculiar, dangerous beast whose name was Jassasa. Jassasa took them to a person who was tightly tied and had big hairs, dangerous looking creature, human. He said something, and he said that he was Dajjal, he will be coming soon. He was somewhat like a madman. It seems that it is not a correct hadith. Maybe it is a story, just Tamim ibn Dari tell. He became a very good Sahaba. He stayed in Medina, settled in Medina, and stayed there till Hazrat Usman died. He became a very good Sahaba. But he narrated this story as soon as he came. And Arabs have a habit of telling stories. They make big stories. They gossip. Even there were storytellers in Arabia. They used to tell stories to people in the market, and they used to give money. If somebody has killed a fox, his tribal people will make it a tiger within a few days, and there will be poetry that some of their men has killed a tiger barehanded. So they make stories. Maybe this hadith is a story. This sort of Jassasa, this sort of creature could not be found out in any island in last 1400 years. Now there are a lot of ships moving around the sea, and every place is known. Nowhere such creature Jassasa could be found, and in no island the Antichrist is found, tied tightly with chains. Maybe all islands are checked by him. All not checked. People has gone in all the islands. All the islands has got their owners. However, there is a chance that they may be in South Sentinel Island. South Sentinel Island is a island of India in Indian Ocean, in the east from Arabia. In South Sentinel, people cannot go. The people live primitive life still, and the island is protected by Indian government. Nobody is allowed to go. They are like jungle people of the old habit, and people of jungle. They attack other people. If somebody land on the island, it is forbidden to go in that land. India is protecting the primitive life in that land. It's a foul idea to keep some people primitive. Actually, they should have been brought into modern life, but it is not tried. People think it is better that they live their old way of life. However, Prophet used to see visions. Whatever he saw in vision, or whatever Gabriel told him is true. It happened or it will happen, and it will not fail. But this hadith of Tamim ibn Dari, he did not see it in vision, or Gabriel also did not tell him. It was just told by Tamim ibn Dari, and Prophet was very happy on him because he has accepted Islam. So he narrated the story. It is not from the vision of Prophet or from the sayings of Gabriel. So it cannot be considered a hadith at all. It is like the hadith of date tree. Prophet disliked that some people strike the female date tree with the flower of male date tree, and forbid to do it. Later in the next year, production of date was less because the fertilization was less. The Prophet said, in this matter I am like you. If the product is more by doing that, you get more product by doing that, do it. There is no objection. It's something like that. Prophet narrated a story of Tamim ibn Dari, and it is recorded at hadith. We have to know precisely how the Antichrist will evolve or come in power, how he will gain power, how he will be established in Jerusalem, and how he will establish the Beast Empire. Precisely. To know it precisely, we have to take the help of Holy Bible, because the Holy Bible gives the prophecies. Book of prophecies are given in Holy Bible. It is said in the Quran that they are given the books of prophecies. And last book of prophecy is Revelation. Revelation deliberately describe how Antichrist will appear and how he will do, what he will do. To understand the Antichrist, we have to know something about the cursed tree. Cursed tree mentioned in the Quran. Cursed tree. What is cursed tree mentioned in the Quran? Cursed tree in the Quran, Shaitan is called cursed tree, and his tribe, their genes, they also fall in the cursed tree. Cursed tree is Shaitan and his follower genes, but they have a lower level or end level, terminal level. At that level there are some human. How they get those humans? It is said in the Quran, there is not a chapter 17 verse 58. There is not a population, but we shall destroy it before the day of judgment, or perish it with a dreadful chastisement. That is written in the record. And we refrain from sending the signs only because the men of former generations treated them as false. We sent the she-camel to the Thamud, a visible sign, but they treated her wrongly. We only send the signs by the way of fear, warning. Verse 60. Behold, we told thee that thy Lord doth encompass mankind round about. We granted the vision which we showed thee, but as a trial of men, and as also the cursed tree in the Quran, we put terror into them, but it only increased their inordinate transgression. So angels put terror to them, but they do not obey. It increased the transgression. Who are this cursed tree? It is said in subsequent verses. Verse 61. Behold, we said to the angels, prostrate unto Adam. They prostrated, except Iblis. He said, shall I prostrate to one that thou did create from clay? 62. He said, see thou, this is the one whom thou hast honored above me. If thou wilt, but respite me to the day of judgment, I will surely bring the descendant under my sword, all but a few. Jinns were ordered to prostrate before Adam, but they did not want to accept him, Adam, as the vicegerent of God. And they challenged that they will be able to prove Adam unfit vicegerent. So what they wanted to do, to bring them in a wrong path. Thus they could prove that Adam was a wrong vicegerent of God. And arouse them, then Allah, verse 63, God said, go thy way. If any of them follow thee, verily hell will be the recompense of you all. All ample recompense. 64. And arouse them whom thou can among them with thy voice. Make assault on them with thy cavalry and infantry. Mutually share with them wealth and children. And make promises to them, but Shaitan promised them nothing but deceit. As for my servants, no authority shall you have over them. Enough is thy Lord for a disposer of affairs. In these verses, one thing is very important to notice, that God allowed them to share wealth and children of humans. How they share wealth and children of humans? The shaitan or jinns, they are created from antimatter. In the Quran it is said they are created from the fire of hole. Here holes means black hole. Sumumi means hole. But the word is normally translated as scorching wind. That is a deviated translation. Actual meaning of sumumi is hole. Fire of hole means fire of black hole, and black hole is the deposit of antimatter. The universe is full of antimatter. There are 5 times more dark matter than matter. So there are many anti-creatures. Jinns are top anti-creatures. They are intelligent. So a creature of antimatter should not be able to enter into a human body made out of baryonic matter. So they intrude under the shelter of human's knobs. A human's knobs is a combination of unknown force field. We know four types of force fields, but there are many unknown force field which doesn't attack anything or does not react in the way scientists think and arrange detection. There are many unknown force field, and human nerves or soul or main soul is a combination of known and unknown force field. And some of the force field interact with the antimatter. Like in this galaxy, there is an anti-galaxy, 5 times bigger than the galaxy of baryonic matter. We live in the galaxy of baryonic matter. We see the objects of baryonic matter. But with this Milky Way galaxy, there is a galaxy of dark matter. The galaxy of dark matter is 5 times bigger than the galaxy of ordinary matter. Gravity holds both together. Gravity holds this dark matter and baryonic matter together. Gravity acts on both. Similarly, human nerves is a combination of known and unknown force fields. Some of the force fields react with antimatter. So genes are created from antimatter. They intrude into human body in the form of a snake. A snake is a simple creature. So they enter in the form of a snake and spread out. But they cannot enter into the human body of a believer. They enter into the body who worship idols. If somebody worship idols, the angels do not guard him and the jinns enter. Now, once the jinn enter into a human body, he can enjoy human life. Human life. Human body is human body is an instrument of enjoyment. We have got many amenities. We have got blue sky, green lands. We have got houses, many kinds of foods, air conditioned, soft bed, everything. We have wealth, many ways and means of enjoyment. So jinn enjoy with human, enjoy his wealth, and even he stays with him when he is with his wife. He stays with his wife. Thus, he share his children. He stay when the man live with his wife, the jinns are also with him. The jinn is also with him. The jinn that is possessing him is also with him. So the jinn possesses his children. However, it does not make the DNA of children corrupted. But the jinn gets some right of fatherhood on that child. So the child is susceptible to the deception of jinns. So God has give more intelligence to these children. Give more intelligence to their children so that he can avoid the deception and he can remain good and he can go to paradise. Even if they are given more intelligence, many of them go in the wrong way and follow the jinns. These sort of children are something like Nephilims. Nephilims are Nephilims. Nephilims are those whose DNA is corrupted. They are in cases a anti-creature directly contact a woman, then the Nephilims are created. But in this case also they are like Nephilim, but they are not Nephilim. These children goes bad. Now, what happens if there is many gays in the society, and there are many women living the life of free sex? Then those children will be more. They are like Nephilim, not Nephilim, but they are like Nephilim because they are children of fornication, and Satan has a greater right on them, right of fatherhood. This is one case. If there are a lot of gay people, there are a lot of the children of fornication in a society. The power of jinns will increase. Power of Satans will increase, and it will help the Antichrist to appear in that society, in that nations. However, jinns may corrupt the DNA also, may corrupt, because it happened in the old times. In India, the jinns produced giants. It is narrated in the book of Idris, book of Enoch. I read from his book. It happened after the sons of men had multiplied in those days, that daughters were born to them, elegant and beautiful. They had then 200 sons of sky. Sons of sky means sons of Samawat, means jinns. This universe is actually anti-universe. Here top creatures are jinns. So jinns should be called sons of Samawat or skies. And Adam was mainly created for Jannat. Jannat is a different universe altogether that is full of water, many habitable objects, full of habitable objects, full of water. Jannat is created for Adam. So Adam should be called son of Jannat. We are here as a punishment. So these sons of skies are actually jinns. Took wives, each choosing of himself for himself, whom they began to approach. Here in this case they approached directly, not through human body, and with whom they cohabited, teaching them sorcery. These jinn taught the women sorcery and cohabited with them. This is direct intrusion, not intrusion through human body. If jinns intrude through human body, DNA of the child does not get deformed. But the child is owned by the jinns as well, because he was with his father when father met with his mother. Teach him then sorcery, incantation. But this case also, if the jinn intrude through human body, there may be some effect on the child. There may be some effect on the child. However, it does not affect going to the paradise. If he does good deed, he will go to paradise. If he does believe on one God, believe after light and do good deeds, he will go to paradise. It does not disqualify from going to paradise. Teaching them sorcery and dividing the roots of trees, and the woman conceiving brought forth giants, whose stature is the 300 cubit. These devoured all which labor of men produced, until it became impossible to feed them, when they turned themselves against men in order to devour them, and began to injure birds, beasts, reptiles, and fishes, to eat their flesh, and one after another, and to drink their blood. Then the earth reproved unrighteousness. Next part. All the earth has been corrupted by the effects of this teaching of Azazel, God said. To him therefore ascribe the whole crime. To Gabriel also the Lord said, go to the biters, to the reprobates, to the children of fornication, and destroy the children of fornication, the offspring of watchers, means jinns, from among men. Bring them forth and excite them one another against. Bring them forth and excite them one against another. Let them perish by mutual slaughter, for length of days shall not be theirs. This is chapter 10 of book of Enoch. So they were driven into the fighting against each other. So they perished by mutual slaughter. It happened in India. In India, Pandav was very strong people, like giants. Their mother Kunti contacted with the goddess from the skies. These goddess from the skies are actually jinns, and conceived, and he gave birth of these 5 sons. They are called Pandavas. They are giants. They were giants. They fought against Kurus. Kurus are also corrupted children. Kurus were born from human mother, but their father Dhritarashtra, his father Dhritarashtra was corrupted because mother of Dhritarashtra conceived him through this occult practice, through jinns. So Dhritarashtra was corrupted, his DNA was corrupted, ultimately his 100 sons were corrupted. And these Pandavas and Kurus fought each other and died. Kurus died, and Pandavas then were told by Krishna to rise on the Himalayas and on the top of on the upper level of Himalaya there is less of oxygen, so they died on the Himalaya. Main man who driven them into the mutual slaughter was Krishna. Probably Krishna was a prophet. His book is Gita, is great. But there are many bad stories about him, but those may not be true. So they were killed by mutual slaughter. In another place this thing happened. In another place of the world, it is Europe. Europe. Noah was a prophet from the area of Caspian Sea and Black Sea. In this area also, women are very beautiful, very nice figure women, so they are also corrupted, European women. It is said in Genesis, when people began to increase on the earth and daughters were born to them, the sons of God saw the men's daughter were very beautiful, so they married those they choose. Yahweh then said, my spirit will not remain in man forever, for he is flesh. His span of life will be 120 years. At that time there were giants on the earth, and afterward as well, when the sons of God went to the daughters of men and had children by them. These were the heroes of the world, men of renown. Yahweh saw how great was the wickedness of men on the earth, and evil was always the only thought of his heart. Yahweh regretted having created man on the earth, and his heart grieved. He said, I will destroy man whom I created, and blot him out of the face of the earth, as well as the beast, creeping creature and birds, for I am sorry I made them. But Noah was pleasing to God. So flood of Noah, cause of the flood was the disobedience of people, but the destruction of these giants was another cause. It is thought that people of Noah was destroyed to destroy these giants. Noah was killed by flood. God to destroy these giants also. This is another cause. One cause is disobedience of people, another cause is destruction of giants. So the European area, Europe is low-lying and Russia is low-lying, those area was flooded and they died. However, in those days, genes tried to produce giants because heroes were more valuable in those days. But if they try to produce human in these modern times, they will not produce giants. They will produce scientists, intelligent people, because intelligence has got more value in these days. So we cannot be sure that they are not doing it. Genes are intelligent creatures. If humans have scientists, genes also may have scientists, and they may be trying to create Nephilims from the children of fornication. And as the gay culture is increasing, lesbian culture increasing, society has gone in Europe and America mainly. So their power will go in some time to these people who have right, on whom Satan has got some right, or who are Nephilim in real sense. So power will go in their hand, and people who follow the religion will be in great problem. Jesus will come to save them. How Antichrist will achieve power? It is narrated in chapter 27 of the Quran. Chapter 27 of the Quran. Chapter 27 is a big chapter, surah. I narrate it shortly. At first it talks about Solomon. Solomon heard that ants are talking. How Solomon could hear that ants were talking? If an ant shout, even then Solomon is not supposed to hear. But he was hearing that ants were talking. So Solomon had something in his ear, or he had some knowledge and technology to hear the talking of ants. Then he had a bird. He went to some place and saw the queen of Sheba, and came back to Solomon and said about king of Sheba. So he had the ability to talk to the birds. He could influence the birds. He could control the birds. So the bird came back and gave the news of the queen. Then it talks about, the chapter talks about the ants, then bird. Then Solomon told to bring the king. He invited the queen to come to his capital, and they thought that the thorn of the queen should be brought, because the bird said that the queen had a very beautiful thorn. Instead of making a new thorn, Solomon thought that thorn has to be brought. So a jinn, Ifrit, told Solomon that he could bring it before Solomon rise up from the chair, means before the end of his conference or meeting. So Solomon had power on the jinns. Power on the jinns. It is not that God was sitting beside on the shoulder of Solomon as helping him to have these powers. God was not helping him that way. God gave him the knowledge and ability to have this power. God gave him the knowledge and ability to have this power. So the jinns were obeying him. He told that he could bring the chair before Solomon rise from the meeting. But there was a man of knowledge of the book. There was a man in the near Solomon who has knowledge of the book. He said that I can bring the thorn of Bilqis or Queen of Sheba within a flick of an eye. What type of knowledge he had? He could bring the thorn from hundreds of miles away within a flick of an eye. And the Quran says he had knowledge of the book. It is not that Quran does not say that he was a very pious man, he had divine power, God helped him. No. Quran says he had knowledge of the book. He has knowledge only. He did not have technology. What type of knowledge he had to bring a thorn within a flick of an eye? Nowadays it is thought that the matter at subatomic level are conscious. An electron is conscious. It is proved by double slit test. If an electron is floating, moving, it moves it remains in the form of wave. But if it is observed, it becomes a particle, subatomic particle. So electron decides. Electron knows that it is being observed. So it becomes particles. So electron is conscious. Like photon, everything is conscious. At subatomic level, matter is conscious. And humans are also conscious. We have got our conscious. Now, those who do meditation, they try to control the matter or control the events by their conscience. They want to apply their force of consciousness on the matter or something else, anything else. For meditation, one need not to be a pious man. He has this ability. He has this ability in his soul. His soul has ability. He is conscious, and it is possible to influence matter and other creatures by our consciousness. If our frequency matches, with the frequency of subatomic particles, we should be able to influence the matter. And there is nothing called distance at subatomic level as well. The test of alien aspect carried out in 1982 in France proves that there is nothing called distance. If two electrons are emitted from a atom, one goes to far end of the universe, another goes to another end of the universe, these two remain connected, whatever is the distance, they remain entangled. If one is affected or modified, another is affected and modified. So there is nothing called distance at subatomic level. Things exist in a field of existence. So it is possible to control the matter by consciousness only. Probably this is the way the person brought the thorn within a flick of an eye. And to have this power, one need not to be pious. Any man can have that power of soul, power of consciousness, and through meditation. Then the chapter talks about the camel of Thamud, camel. Talk about the Thamud. There a camel was sent down. The camel came out from a cave with a great sound. How the camel came? In nowadays, if somebody by 3D printer, one can print a thing. One can produce a thing from another country to another, one country to another. This one can be produced by 3D printer in Japan from America. It is possible. The camel of Thamud came in similar, maybe it may have come in similar technology from Lauh Mahfuz, but it was living creature. Camel of Thamud was a living creature. Humans can make a object like this, non-living, but system of God is powerful and improved. So it would send a living camel from Lauh Mahfuz. It came as information and soul. From Lauh Mahfuz it came through the channel, and it produced the camel in the cave, and the cave in the cave, and the camel came out with a great sound. So here the camel of story has been said. So these stories, talking to the ant, controlling the birds, controlling the genes, then bringing a object, thorn, within a flick of an eye, bringing down the camel of Thamud, is said in the same chapter sequentially. Finally, it is talking about Lut. Lut means sodomy. Sodomy. Finally, it's talking about sodomy. Means this type of power, the Solomon had some power. He was given some power. This Solomon used the power for good purposes. But this sort of power can be earned by a normal human being through meditation and through some other process, through higher process we do not know. But it is possible for a human to gain this sort of power. And if he is not a good man, if he may be able to use it in the wrong path, probably Antichrist will have some power. He will have power like Solomon, and he will use it for wrong purposes. He will claim him to be Jesus Christ and control the Christian world in the wrong path and guide them into the wrong path. Finally, the story of Lut is said. Why Lut is said? because of sodomy. And the same thing is increasing nowadays. Gay laws has been passed in European countries and America. So these people are increasing, and some of them will be Nephilim, and some of them will have great intelligence to have the power like Solomon. This power, to gain this power, one need not to be pious. This power of consciousness, controlling the objects, doing something or changing the events, can be achieved by any person. Then power of controlling the jinns, contacting the jinns, can be known to any human. Finally, it talks about Jews, Lut. The people are increasing, so the civilization or humankind is going to a wrong direction. Finally, it is said, still, finally, in verse 60 says, in the same chapter, same surah, I read from verse 66. Still, less can their knowledge comprehend the hereafter, neither their doubt, uncertainty there aren't, nay, they are blind thereunto. The unbelievers say, what, when we become dust, we and our fathers, shall we really be raised? It is true, we are promised this. We and our fathers before this are nothing but tales of ancient. These people, these children of fornication, whose mother doesn't know who is his father, and who are brought up in a society where gay law is promulgated. These children, they do not believe on God. If they believe on God, start living a pure life, they will go to paradise. Human doesn't become bad genetically. Even if he becomes genetically, he is not at fault for his birth. If he is do good deeds, if he is believe in on one God, Allah is just, he will go to paradise. But these children, it is very difficult for them to remain good. Then, so they do not believe on one God. They do not believe on afterlife also. These are said in these verses. Then go ye through the earth and see what had been the end of those who are guilty. But grieve not on them, for them, nor distress thyself because of their plots. Finally it says, in verse 71, they also say finally it says, not there ought to be unseen in the heaven. God knows everything. Finally it says in verse 76, verily the Quran does explain to the children of Israel most of the matters in which they disagree. Means the prophecies are given in the Holy Bible. Subsequently in verse 82 it says, and when the words is fulfilled against them. Word is fulfilled against them means when the Israel people of Jews will come back to Israel. We shall produce them from the earth a beast. A beast will be produced from the earth to them. He will speak to them, for that mankind did not believe with assurance in our signs. So that is the end of the verse. Almost end. There are 3 verses after this. But beast of the earth will come. It is said in the same chapter. Means at first it talk about ants talking to Solomon, then bird talking to Solomon, then jinns talking to Solomon and Solomon's control on the jinns, then power of a human to bring a thorn in a flick of an eye. Then it talks about camel of Samut that came from the cave with a great sound. Then it talk about Lut. Then it talk about disbeliever. Finally it says, we will bring out a beast from the earth. Beast empire will be established because people are because of this sodomy, gay law, lesbian culture, etc. the beast of the empire will be established. And the beast or the Antichrist will have power of the man, that he could of the man who could bring the thorn in a flick of an eye. He will be able to transfer matter, and he will have power like Solomon. And to gain this power, one need not to be a pious man. Human consciousness, human soul, if it can be trained perfectly, it can influence on matter and forces. Now we cannot, because something is obstructing us. We are under test and trial. We are under test and trial. So Allah has obstructed our power. We are vicegerent of God, but we do not have the use our power, because we are under test. If I can go to paradise, Jannah, there I will have that power. If I tell a river to shift, the river will shift. If I tell a fruit to come, the fruit will come from the tree near my mouth. My orders will be materialized instantly. That power my soul have to influence the matter, influence the surrounding object. But that my power or my third eye vision is covered. I am not allowed to use this power because I am under test. But there may be way who may not be tested. His test may go off. His hell maybe have been decided. His test he may end, or something may happen. Who may be able to override this barrier and use his power on the earth. Maybe they are Nephilim or children of fornication who are shared by Shaitan genes. They will have one of them will definitely have that power, that is the Antichrist. Antichrist will have such power. So this is Antichrist. He will appear in Jerusalem and claim himself to be Jesus Christ. I will discuss about Antichrist, the events of the Antichrist in chapter 5. In the next chapter I will talk about beast of the earth. In next chapter I will talk about beast of the earth. I am making this video mainly to acquaint you with my tafsir. I am author of scientific tafsir of the Quran, and you can get it in my web page. This is Google, write scientific tafsir. Yes, I have written scientific tafsir, this one, and this scientific tafsir of the Quran, scientific tafsir of Zakaria Kamal. Now open this web page and you get my scientific tafsir, free PDF. To open part 1, click here. Now the part 1 comes 800 to 900 pages, and then part 2 comes and part 3 comes. This is part 1. Then this is part 2. This is part 3. This is scientific tafsir, you get free, and this is only scientific tafsir in the world. You will get many tafsir, but there is no other scientific tafsir. And if one want to understand the Quran precisely, he has to read this book. It is only book in the world that can give you extra real information about the Quran, and you will not be bored. And it does not describe what you may already know. It is new thing. That's all. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.